Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Ang tanong ko lang, do you know alias Ken?
Yeah, of course, matagal ko nang kakilala yan since 2022. After the, kasi, syempre, out of government na ako. So, nag-sideline ako. I invested in, mayroon akong kaibigan na nagpo-produce ng mga Viva movies.
Okay.
So, nag-invest ako. One of the occasion, nakilala ko ito si alias Ken. Sometime in 2022.
Did he become your friend?
Ano siya masigasig eh. So, he calls me. Sometimes, pare, pakilala kita dito sa mga babae na ito, ganyan. So, in 2024, pumunta siya sa bahay and he offered me. Nag-offer siya sa akin, Kong, sama ka dito sa pinoproduce kong movie. Ang gaganda naman ng mga talents ko, mga Viva Max actress. Sabi niya, okay ito sila kasi ito yung kinukuha nung isang top official. Ito daw ang kinukuha. There was this assistant nitong top official na taga-contact niya. Pangalan Brian or something. So, sabi niya, mahilig itong top official na ito sa So, at that time, hindi naman ako interesado sa sinasabi niya until itong present time. Naalala ko, maraming controversy itong top official na ito sa PhilHealth, yung Batman or mga ganun. So I felt that I'm in the opposition. It's worth
Checking,
checking,
looking into.
and kung nga pala, sinabi ni Lito ito. Baka nga nandyan sa top, pero mayroong mga kalukuhan na ginagawa. He has to be exposed or para masabi natin sa taong bayan na these are the kind of people na nagmamanage sa with all this corruption, tapos mayroong pang immorality, something like that.
Personal question. Si alias Ken ba, did he ever offered you girls?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nag-offer.
Wait, so it's correct to say na bugaw siya talaga?
Bugaw siya, dito lang sa text message
You have text?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yung sinasabi nilang dahil daw sa text, I was the one framing up, hindi po totoo yan.
Because that was a claim of Attorney
It's
Raymond
the other way
Palad.
around. Ganitong nangyari. So he went to my house.
Sorry.
Kasi naalala ko, he came to my house at sinabi ko sa kanya, pare, naalala mo ba yung sinabi mo last time? Oo, totoo yan ko. Gusto ko ngang sabihin sana sa publiko yung mga ginagawa niya. Sabi ko, are you sure? There were two other visitors I had naririnig siya. Tapos sabi niya, totoo yan kung in fact yung mga girls na binigay ko, I can even gather them.
Oh.
Sabi niya, I gather them at papasalitain ko. Pero sabi niya, paano yung bayad niyan? Doon ang galing.
So the motive is still money. Okay.
So, paano yung bayad niyan? Sabi ko, Lito, wag na muna natin pag-usapan yung pera. Hindi mo pa nga nalatag yung sinasabi mo. Kailangan mapakita ko yan sa mga abogado. That's why the lawyer has to play a role here. Because, syempre, interviewin nila yung sinasabi niyang Sabi ko, sige, kausapin mo yung
The
mo.
lawyers being si Attorney Rondain and Attorney...
Yes. Si Rondain kasi, siya ang tinawagan ko because he's one of my best friends. Classmate ko sa UP College of Law. That's where, kasi sometimes, pag nagko-consult ako, siya ang tinatawagan ko because he has a law office. So, pero at the time, hindi ko pa naisip yun kasi although I needed a lawyer, pero birth pa lang ito nung usapan namin na kakausapin niya yung mga babae na binibigay niya doon sa top official na yan if they were willing to tell their stories. So, after 1 week, napakabilis. Sabi niya, nag-gather ko na yung mga girls, ganyan-ganyan. So, hindi na ako tinitigilan, pare.
So your first meeting was July 8, diba? O
No,
July, or
our
July 15?
meeting was May pa. May 12. May 17. Nag-usap kami May 12, May 17, hanggang May, June. Tawag siya ng tawag. Kasi I had a hard time setting the lawyer kasi busy eh.
Oo.
So, he keeps on prodding me na, ito, nandito lahat sa text message yung conversation namin. I was even in Macau, tumawag siya. Sabi ko, Lito, nasa Macau ako. Kailan balik mo ko? Ganyan. Tapos, in one time, may press con ako, tawag siya. So, halos everyday tumatawag.
Pero biyudo ka na, Kong Jing, di ba?
Yes.
Biyudo ka na?
Yes.
Okay.
So available na siya, you mean?
No. I'm just asking kasi I asked a question kanina na baka nakasagasa ako ng ibang tao. Kaya I had to ask, I also remembered na biyudo na nga.
So, ganito yung ano dyan. Sila talaga ang nagsabi, kasi mahirap mag-create ng story against somebody, the details. The details were all coming from the girls na dinala niya doon sa meeting namin.
Ilang babae ito?
4 nung una, it took 2 months eh. Kasi hindi available si Attorney Rondain. But may binibigay siyang lawyer. Nagkataon lang nga ito na mayroon silang inuman. Sabi niya, classmate, ito na yung pagkakataon. Nandito kami ni Attorney Mindiola. Dalhin mo dito yung ano.
Si Orly Mendiola
Kasi kung may plano pa, hindi, kung mayroon pa kaming motive, dapat noon pa, bilis-bilis.
Oo nga.
Pero it took time because walang time si Attorney Rondain to give me a lawyer.
Ang sabi kasi ni Manong Jing kanina, gustong magkwento sila Ken at yung mga babae in exchange for money. And
Yes.
how much money was involved here?
Well, ang una niyang
Wala ka namang komisyon doon, ha?
Ang una niyang sinabi, sabi niya, kailangan namin pera dyan, Kong, kasi baka mamaya, pag nag-execute na kami ng affidavit, baka mataas na tao ito, baka tambangan kami, kung ano-ano. Kung magtago kami, kailangan namin ng mga pera. Sabi ko, Lito, let's not talk about money. Tapos naisip niya,
So what were you talking about? National interest?
well, I was talking about national interest because here comes a top official. Mayroon pala siyang tinatagong allegedly. Allegedly. Kasi hindi pa naman namin na-quiz yung thoroughly yung mga babae dahil ini-interview pa sila.
Question lang. Assuming magkwento sila, what is the plan? To personally entrap the high official? Or
No.
magkikwento lang sila, i-affidavit?
Pakulo ni Matibag lang na.
Matibag?
Melvin, NBI director.
Melvin, pakulo
okay.
lang niya yung honey trap. Alam, can you imagine, ikaw, top official kayo. Tapos,
Kami pati
kukuha kami
nulubok.
ng babae, tapos ipapain namin sa inyo. Would you think that is a feasible, It's so,
Pero Kong Jing,
absurd, that.
did alias Ken ever mention to you that that top official is a customer of his customer?
Yes,
He did?
he did.
So there are, and you kept on mentioning...
Kaya nga binibida niya sa akin na ang gaganda nitong mga babae, mag-invest ka dito sa movie kasi ito nga inaalok ko sa mga officials.
So, there was a recorded meeting where Orly and Rondain were together with you and the others.
Yes.
You do not deny that photo?
We will not deny that video.
Okay.
Pero yung pinakita nila, that was the second day na. Wala na yung mga
Second
babae.
meeting.
No? Second meeting.
Ah.
Hindi ko alam kung they have the video of the first, no?
Right.
Where they were 4 girls. Makikita mo doon, walang papel, nothing. It was just a conversation between Attorney Mindiola, nandiyan kami, present ako, present si Attorney Rondain. They were talking about their experience. Sinasabi, ano bang nangyari, mga ganito. So, nagkwento sila. Nire-record ni Attorney Mindiola. Then later on, he summarized it into a piece of paper. Mayroong mga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tapos binigyan niya akong kopya.
By the way, full disclosure, si Orly Mendiola is my kasama kong pumasok sa Kisumbing Torres and Evangelista.
Okay.
So he's a very good lawyer.
So, pare, I don't think these big-time lawyers, I mean, they have reached at certain stage, tagal na, would be doing, a frame up for somebody.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.